Anubis utilities. We can start on CT side. So we're gonna defend A site. So the first thing you can do are 2 smokes from CT spawn. The first one is the boat slash water to A main smoke. What you want to do is hug this corner here and aim here. So this middle brick here. Put your crosshair on the right side of it, like this in the middle, like that, and just jump throw. This is for an aggressive CT play. So this one is gonna smoke off outside of A main, the boat. There used to be a boat here, but it doesn't exist anymore. Anyways, so, and what you do is that you can run here, and hopefully they don't push the smoke. So you can stand here and hopefully they won't push. The second smoke from CT spawn is A main, so it's further up. If you know they are pushing smokes, this one is much better to use then. So hug in this corner. So we were here before, now we're going up here. So you see this shape here, this dark, this gray here. Put your crosshair like that. So my right side of the crosshair is touching where this gray line is ending here. Then I just left click, jump throw. This one is gonna smoke off A main. So you can jump up here on pilar, or this is called behind this pilar here, and yeah, basically just hold them off here. You can actually jump and see their heads here. So like if you jump up here or suspect, you can actually get a good spray. This is fountain, by the way. One thing you can do if you're playing here is to, you see this dark spot here, there's a dark line here to the left here. You could actually just, if you're hiding here, you could just throw a flashbang like this, and then you can peek. You can also tap a little bit, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you want to throw a molotov from here, aim at the same dot, then you're gonna just let go. The reason why you want to let go and not tap is because you're gonna smoke off this side here. Because if you just stand here and you hit the molotov, it's going to spread out here to the A main here. But also it's gonna molotov this side here, so they can't surprise you from this, from your right side here. So you can just hold here and make sure that they won't push this side, because they will take damage. If they're here, hopefully you have teammates here ready to take them out. If you want to smoke, then you just left click, let go, no tapping. So yeah, that's how you can play. So if you already have a teammate smoking, you could just stand here, aim at the spot there, and left click throw. It doesn't really matter where you are here, to be honest. It's a very forgiving smoke. Just don't stand too close because you might hit. If you're standing like here, you might miss it. So yeah, stand on this line somewhere here. Maybe this is a good reference if you want to really line up to make sure you hit the nades here. Another thing you can do is to molotov A main to the waters. The smoke we did from CT spawn. What you can do is you stand here somewhere. It's a very forgiving molotov. Stand here, aim there, right and left mouse click throw. So you let go with both buttons on your mouse. So, and it's gonna molotov early in the round here. So this is a better way. If you know they are pushing the smoke and you want to save the smoke for later, a good play is just to stand here, throw the molotov, run. Hopefully they haven't pushed the molotov, then you can, throw a little flashbang there and then maybe a smoke as well. But let's say you want to throw the smoke when you're already here. One way to do that is if you stand by, hug this wall here, somewhere between this pilar thing here and where the stairs starts, you can just hug the wall here, and somewhere in the middle between these paintings things on this pilar and this one here. Just put your crosshair to the right side like this. So your right side of crosshair is touching the right side of the pilar, and then you just gonna left click throw, and you're gonna tap W a little bit so it actually hits like further in, I mean, like this. Important thing is that you really tap, because there is a risk of the smoke going too far. So if you run too far, it's gonna land there. If you don't run at all, it's gonna land a little bit too much in the front, and it's gonna leave some smoke they can push here. They can walk to the left here, because you want to stand here and be able to see everyone in smoke. Now there is a gap here that they can lurk out of, so you don't want to give them that opportunity. This also works with a molotov as well, and that's when you're gonna run. So make sure that you know which one is which. So for smoke, I said you just tap W a little bit like this, and you're gonna smoke it off. If you want to throw a molotov instead, aim at the same position, but here you're gonna run a little bit like this. So there you have the molotov. You can also just, you know, aim down there and throw the molotov. In case they are pushing up here, you can just throw it like that. But yeah, this is how I use the molotov. Hug the wall, this between the pilar and this stairs here, and then you just aim there, and then you just kind of run a little bit. And there you go. Alright, let's defend B site now. So the first thing you can do early in the round is to smoke off B gate. So see the roof here and this white line here. On the edge here, put your crosshair like this. So my right side of my crosshair is touching the edge there in the middle of this white line like this. And then you're just gonna jump throw. It's gonna land in the middle of the gate here. So basically now you have the smoke here. The second thing you can do is to play from backside B here. So what you can do is you have a flashbang. You're gonna aim on this thing in B gate here. We're gonna flash B main, or B long as it's called. And you're just gonna stand somewhere here and left click throw like this. This is basically just gonna flash anyone holding here. If you want it to be a little further, just stand closer like this. Like my rule is like if I barely see, when this little fence thing here is almost touching the roof from this side, I just know, okay, this is a good position to be in. And then I'm just gonna left click throw like this. And on this side, it's pretty much the same rule. Like I am there and just gonna left click throw. Oh yeah, you can move around here and just throw flashbangs from here. Another thing you can do, if I want to molotov, basically I stand here further back and I aim there. Or in the middle, it's very forgiving molotov. So this is how you molotov B gate without peeking. Same thing with the flashbangs, right? So just gonna left click throw like this. And from here, this is not a good position to do that. So there is an exception here. So basically you hug this corner here and you're gonna aim here. So you see this gap here, so put your crosshair like this, and then you aim in the middle of the B gate here, wall here. Just left click throw. So this is gonna molotov, yeah, this whole gate here. Alright, so there is a play you can do if you want to play aggressively. So let's say your teammates is doing this smoke. Okay, let's be real, they don't do that in silver too. But in higher ranks, they know a few smokes and everybody's smoking off B gate. One aggressive play you can do is to just take your knife out, run here, stand somewhere on this edge here, like this. Aim here. So there's a pilar here, and there's some paintings, textured paint there, and the scaffolding here. Aim in the middle and put your crosshair to the left of it like this. So my right side of my crosshair is touching the left side of this pilar, and then I'm just gonna left click jump throw. And then I'm gonna take out my flashbang, aim here at the scaffolding corner, and just run and left click jump throw. So this is gonna smoke off ruins. So early in the round, they are gonna maybe push the smoke, and you're gonna already be there. And with the flashbang, they might like back off, or they're gonna stop a little bit. So basically, you stand here, you put your cursor like this. And if you want to, you can actually, you know, do a little, just in case. Because they're not gonna see you there, so you only have to pay attention to if they're up here. Alright, so let's say you already done the gate smoke here on B, or someone else did it. What you can do, if you want to nade B along or B main back here, because people are doing lineups from here, or they're just rushing by, because you know the first person might peek, but there's always someone here. What you can do as a fast grenade is to aim in the middle of this step here on this scaffolding here, and you're gonna stand somewhere after this line, between this edge of this red line and the edge of this step here. So you're just gonna be here, aim there, and left click jump throw like this. This one is gonna nade on top of the head if they are running here. If you have a molotov, they might back off, right? And then they are gonna get hit by the nade. And it also works with a molotov as well. So you run here, and then you just left click jump throw. So make sure nobody's peeking because you're vulnerable from that part. Another thing to pay attention to is, you know, some people might go connected. So you might want to save the molotov for later use, so you can just, you know, toss it there. Alright, to smoke mid from CT spawn is to hug this corner here. Take out your smoke and aim here. So you put your crosshair above this edge here and just jump throw. This is gonna smoke off very early in the round, the mid bridge here. And it's a very good smoke because you can either, if they're holding back, you know that okay, they don't push the smoke, then you can aim down here or push if you dare to do so. Otherwise, you could just, you know, stand here and nade behind the smoke. One thing you can do, if let's say you didn't throw the smoke, one early molotov you can do, if you run here, you're just gonna aim here in the gap here between these two walls here, and just run left and throw like this. Another thing you can do is a flashbang. So there are two pop flashes you can kind of do. Is to, if you stand somewhere here in this wall here, is there is an edge here and one edge here. So just stand here, aim here. So there is a corner here. So aim in this corner. I put my right side to make sure I don't get any crazy bounces or stuff like that, because you know. So I just put it like this. And if you stand, if you don't hug it, it kind of works, but you want to make sure it like really goes above. So, and this flashbang is if they are pushing aggressively and you want to peek out here. There is a batter pop flash you can do, but this one they can hear it. So if you hug this door here, like stand here and aim at this dot here, it's just left click jump throw like this. Then you can peek them. Or if you want to go aggressively, you can just take them out. Alright. T-side on Anubis. One smoke you can do. I don't usually use this so often, but it's good to know if you have this problem. So we're gonna smoke off B connector, also known as dark. So what you want to do is hug this corner here, this door here, aim here and left click jump throw like this. The reason you want to do that, because you're gonna go A, and if you go from here, there might be an aggressive CT player standing there, trying to take you out. Maybe they can see you as well, so they can count how many are going A. Same thing can be applied with the middle here, or the bridge as it's called. But anyways, let's say you don't use the smoke and you're running here. We're gonna take over A site now. What the first thing I like to do is to smoke off heaven on A side. So you're gonna stand here and aim on this edge here in this corner of this box in the middle. There is a little guide if you want to, if you don't know how like to line up, probably just look at this little dot here at that wooden thing here and just aim here, and you're just gonna left click jump up. It's gonna smoke off heaven like that. It might take some time for the smoke to like actually cover it up, but they're not gonna see anything. They might stand here, but you can easily like take a quick peek and you're gonna see them there. So the second thing you can do from the same position is to aim here. So you see this, there is a little gap there. So aim at that gap and use this for a reference. A little bit to the left. You can either, it's a very forgiving molotov. Just aim like this, left click throw. This is gonna molotov or plateau as it's called, and they are gonna it's gonna cover this annoying headshot angle, like you know they hide here. And then in the end you're gonna finish it off with a flashbang. So you stand in the same corner and you're just gonna aim here and left click let go like this. So early in the round you could just do this combo here. And then you push, and then you have to make sure no one is hiding there or are in fountain here. They can hide behind the pilar here. And then you can throw a little flashbang like this. If you know you're not gonna flashbang your teammates, you can throw it like that. Let's say some other player is standing there and you have utilities you want to use. You can stand on this box instead, and you're gonna smoke off a connector or a door from mid, as it's called. So you're just gonna stand here and aim here. So just gonna aim it like that. This is smoking off this place here. You're just gonna jump up on the box and aim in the middle of the triangle like this. I put my crosshair to the left side of this like that, and then left click throw. This is gonna molotov this headshot angle in Plateau. And of course maybe you can throw a little flashbang if you want to as well like this. So I just aim at the same spot I did as when I was in this corner here. Okay, let's say you're coming from this position here. A molotov you can use to molotov a site itself is to stand on this top box here and aim here. So there's like this gray area here, and in the middle you can see a little triangle. Do you see it? So I just put my crosshair like this. Then I'm gonna left click, tap W. I don't run, I just tap W when I let go like this. This is gonna make sure it really spreads back here in the site here, so they can't hide here. So that's a good molotov to use if you know there are people always hiding on the default. So just stand here and then just left click throw. It's very easy to do. Let's say you have players that are always hiding here or standing close there. One thing you can do is to hug this wall here and make sure you don't see the boxes. So like you're lining up here and then you backing off like that. What you can do is to aim at this side of this brick, or what, it's a very big brick here. In the middle of there you can see it in the shadow, there is like, has like an oval shape here. Put your crosshair in the middle, and just you can aim a little lower. So I put my upper side of my crosshair in the middle like this. And then I'm just gonna left click, throw like this. And then I'm gonna look away, of course. And this swing with the flashbang like this. So, you know, if you take this guy out or this guy out. Now they're not gonna get flashed in fountain. They're just only gonna get flashed like if they're standing close here. And it's a very good because it's very hard to dodge it because you know they don't see it because you have like a fence here that is blocking it. If you want to flashbang the CT standing in fountain, you can just do a very just be someone on the wall, aim in this dark area here, and just left click, let go, and you're gonna run with it basically like this, right? Quick note here, like if I'm standing here and I do this flashbang like this, sometimes it doesn't really flash them. It depends if they are crouching or not. If they crouch, they're gonna get flashed. So now they got flashed, but sometimes they are hugging the wall here. This specific place is not gonna flash them, so just be aware of that. So to go B, you're gonna take your smoke out, and we're gonna smoke off city, street, or city ally, and the lower side of palace. So for that, you see this vertical line here. Put your right side of the cursor like this, and then you just left click, jump there. So if they are here in ally or street, they're not gonna see anything. Back here in the palace, they're not gonna see anything, but if they jump up here, they might see if they jump, then they can start wall banging. Smoke, bang through the smoke, so to speak. Second smoke you can do is that if you stand in this corner, in this box here, and you are covering your thumb in this area here on the screen, like that. So there is like a blue little gap there that you're covering up with your thumb, like this. And then you're just gonna left click, let go, like this. We can smoke off connector from the same spot by just aiming here in the middle of this leaf thing and just let. Time for some flashbangs. The first one you can do is to aim in the gray area here and somewhere here, because you want to be in the blue line, in the blue in the middle, onto the gray area, and just left click, run throw, jump throw, left click, jump throw. So, and the point with this is that you can do it from anywhere, so it's like you can be even here and just do it like this. So it's a really good flashbang. What you want to do is as early as possible, because the point with that flashbang is to ruin the rhythm of the CT doing this line up here to do this aggressive push. And so yeah, so the point is to make sure that they are you stall them a little bit so that they can't throw the smoke or, you know, do the running flashbang thing. So yeah, just aim here, left click, jump throw, and you run. And the second flashbang you can do is if you stand here between this corner here and the first branch of leaves here. I usually use this little mark at the on this brick here, or maybe this one. Just we can use this one. What you want to do is to aim between these two teeths or tooths. I don't know what's grammarly correct in English. So aim there, left click, jump throw, and you're gonna tap W a little bit like this. That flashbang is gonna flash the person in ninja. A little bit like this. Even if they're hugging the wall like this. Oh. There's a third flashbang you can use. If you just stand in this corner here, you can actually just aim here. I put my right side of my crosshair like this, in this little thing that sticks out like this. It's basically gonna flash anyone like holding here. Now they're not gonna get like completely white, but it's like it's enough for them to maybe dodge. Ah, yeah, I have to warn you about this. The flash might actually get blocked depending if they're crouching or standing up here. So yeah, there we go. There a person. So yeah, there is one blind spot for this flash. So be careful for that. Anyways, for molotovs, you can actually stand here. In this corner, there is a corner here. Stand here and aim at this line here. I put my left side of my crosshair to the left side of this dark line here and just jump right. This is gonna molotov piler. And this also works with a grenade. And it's a very forgiving lineup. You don't have to stand up like exactly, you're just gonna stand over here and just. So if someone is standing up here, like, you know, holding with a shotgun here or something, they're gonna get damaged. I know that you can just stand here and do the same thing here, like this, and throw a molotov. But if your team is standing here, or maybe they threw like a molotov and they're throwing nades, this place is more safe so you don't take damage from that. Okay, so the CT just smoked out gate, okay? And you want to molotov ninja. What you can do is you aim at this piler thing here, like this in the middle, and then down to this part there. You can kind of see it on my computer. And then you're just gonna left click, left go like this. So basically down to the roof and put your crosshair down there and just left click throw. This is gonna molotov the whole ninja spot. So they're gonna be forced to run out or go back to Palace or Street Ally, or just hiding in backside the whole time. So anyways, that's how you take care of ninja if they have smoked it out. The second thing you can do is molotoving Palace or a little bit of backside. So you see this connection here? There's like square thing here. It's not really square, but where this swings I don't know, this figure there, right? And you're just gonna aim in this corner and just left click throw like this. It's basically gonna molotov that side. I think it also works with this spot here. The only issue is if you stand here, you know, this little black thing there is one spot here. You want to be careful so you don't hit the wall. But anyways, so you can stand anywhere here. And this won't lead to further, like, it actually works. It doesn't cover the backside if you're standing here. So you want to pass these roots here to make sure it really hits the whole area. And if you use a grenade, make sure that you tap a little bit, like you run like this a little bit, to make sure you hit the nade. But yeah, those two molotovs and the one grenade there I showed you, it only applies if they smoked off and they don't nade you and stuff. Otherwise, just use this molotov and grenade. T-side utilities going mid. So hug this door here. Aim at this corner here of this building here. Aim like that and just left click jump there. Just gonna smoke off middle, bridge to mid. Actually, this is called middle. This is called bridge. And for some reason, this is top mid. But everybody calls this mid as well. We're gonna call this double doors or mid doors at least. So that's one good call out to know the difference. But yeah, that's the smoke you can do. One thing you can do from here, this is a little bit, this is very detailed smoke, so you're just gonna be parallel to this wall here. I get like that. And we're gonna find the spot where the color is red, between this white spot here and the white spot there in the middle. We're just gonna aim it like this. It's kind of a pixel perfect, not pixel, but you need to be very lined up for this to work. And then you're just gonna left click, throw like this. This is gonna molotov the middle part here. There's an other molotov you can do if you want to molotov the doors here, or that area, so to speak. So you want to line up here like this. I usually use this one for reference. For the best spread area for the flame, you're just gonna, like this wall here, line up with this. Then you're gonna aim in the middle of the shadow here. There are two ones on this building. The one to the right, aim it like this and left click there. This is gonna have a nice spread. It's gonna cover this corner here. They're gonna stand here. So they're gonna be forced to move up or move back. So together with the smoke I did in mid from T-spawn and the molotov, you're gonna have some pretty good odds pushing them back. And then maybe you could just push here and then maybe jump up here. Another thing you can do if you want to peek mid and you want to have a good flash, stand somewhere on the edge of this shadow here, like this. There, somewhere. It's very forgiving flashbang. Aim at this corner here, and right click, jump throw like this. Don't move or anything, and then you can swing out. In their perspective, it's gonna be like this. So they might hold here, gonna be completely flashed. Same thing with this corner here. Might hide here. If they holding it really tight here, they are not gonna get flashed. But again, you can just stand further behind a little bit like this. It's a gut feeling thing where how far you want to push this. Like you're further behind, you're gonna flash the guy who's standing here, like holding tight like this. But yeah. Pay attention that this guy, if CT's holding this wall here, they're not gonna get flashed by that. But hey, you should smoke this one out and through the flashbang to peek the CT holding the doors.